Bam! We finally got the box in mail. This is the chassis for the EREVO, and it's been sitting. Let's open this up. Let's see what we got in here. Oops. Doesn't look good in there. The packaging doesn't look good. Well, it's not bad either. The shipper at least tried. Dog. This tape is tough. The shipper tried to protect it as much as possible. So they put this clumsy white foam thingy. We don't need that. And then we got a few pieces here. Got a few pieces. Get off. Few pieces. I don't know what these are, and I don't care. I think just some extra pieces. But there's our new chassis, and we finally got it. So let's take this. Let's start. Let's begin. It's not gonna finish, but let's at least make part 2. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to fit the rear end on this guy. Everything is ready, but not quite bit. For everything to sit here, it has to be some crazy magic. Okay, how does it sit? Okay, I think the pieces has to go in certain direction, right through here. Yep, right through the center. Car is tough to work on, so this thing gotta go straight to the center. Let's make it fit, and it has to reach all the way to the other end. I think it's a bad idea to put the shock towers. Yep, bad idea to put these little guys, so make sure you wait on this, okay? Wait and put these on later. So let's see if I can get them off just like that. Okay, only the top bolt came out. That should be fair enough. So we can at least slip it right through, just like that. Slip it right through, and then we can snug these little guys. Bam! Got that in, and started to look something like EREVO. Alright, so the next part is we're gonna put the rear brace, the rear wing here. Remember the bolts we saved? Do not forget about those bolts. There you go. So this guy, the older one, comes off, and now we're gonna slip this on just like that. There you go. And it's not locked in yet. It's not locked in. I'm missing something. I think that blue little frame, this little guy belongs there. This little guy belongs in the bottom. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two little guys, so at least my shocks are held in. Okay, can't do that. Won't do that. will not do that yet. So let's flip this over. And I believe this little frame has to go, yep, it gets crunched in there. So this thing has to back up a little bit. So this is our next step, is this little guy. And there you go. And now you should be able to put this guy in next. It's not all the way yet. It's gonna be a lot of flipping and twisting and turning. There you go. Now it's flush, except this side here. This side went in the wrong spot. There you go. Perfect. Now I should be able to put my 3 bolts in there. The 3 bolts has to go in next. And we can simply just take our socket here, stick in the 3 screws. 1. This is gonna lock up the rear end once I put these 3 screws in. 2. And there goes the 3rd one. It's a tough little RC. It's fun, but it's tough. Hey, if I can fix anything, if I can fix everything else, this car shouldn't be trouble. Use a drill if you need to, but I should be good. Just hands on. Drill can be a good thing and a bad thing, because this is all plastic. You can strip the bolts right through and you'll be back to square one. But there you go. We got that locked in. Now we can flip this guy over. I'm gonna do a little bit of work in the bottom here. Probably put in these control arms and probably this goes right there and this goes right there. Whew, I'm tired already, guys. I just want to finish up this rear end, and I am gonna go get a couple of bolts and a couple of more stuff I have inside. Alright, so I got this little piece right here which belongs right there that locks up both of these cups here, and this is where I'm gonna use my drill at. But that size is too big. That's too big. So this has got to be it. Bam. So those pins are locked up. It's not going anywhere. What we need to do next is we need to do a whole bunch of stuff next. We need to figure out what went here, or am I missing something? I know I'm missing something. I'm missing something. Okay, no, I'm not missing something. This goes in between here, and then I need to go get 2 bolts that belongs there. That was these right here. They look like that. And this goes on the inside. It's gonna be tough to get this little pivot bolt to line up, but once it's due, it should be a piece of cake. Then I always think it was too early to lock up this bolt. Because if this bolt is not locked up, you should be able to move this around a bit. And then get your little pivot bolt joints, the pivot bolts into the spot. One side is in, That gives it more clearance for it to move around. There you go. Perfect. Okay, let me see if you guys can see this. Look at that. Perfect. You don't want to go crazy with these drills because, like I said, you can strip the bolt right through. And I think I did some crazy thing here. Okay, no, it was still loose. But there you have it. It's perfect. That's done. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip this over. Started to look like a rear end of an EREVO. Ooh. We'll take our rear brace here, put that in next. Remember, these shocks are gonna be trouble to get them into the spot. Just like that. Let's get the second one in. Because not only are you trying to get the little ball in there, you're also trying to force it back, the load on the shock. So you're trying to manage them both to even up. Okay, gotta bring it back out, straighten it up. Let's give it another shot. I got one in there, but the second one is, ooh, I am crying. I am crying on this little guy. Alright, so let's get this guy in. Whoa, look at that. I even took out the second one. The first one. That's there. Come on, little guy. Go to your spot. You know what? This one's going in twice. It went in twice. But this little guy just doesn't want to line up. It's almost there. I got both of them in. What I did was I put one in just like that, and then I got the second one in. I put the bolt there for it to hold for me, and because when I was popping one in, the other one would just simply come out. Anyway, this is done deal here. So next step, we got our rear brace, we got our screws in the brace, but we need to take out the screw here. So this brace goes in. Whoops, there's one of my bolts fall down. So they're all same, so it's okay. I'll get that one out of there. Except this one in the back is different, okay? This one is different right here in the back. Alright, so what we're gonna do is, let's put this guy in. Let's find the holes. So this is the longer bolts. Let's get our drill. Oops. Wrong size. Like I said, you don't want to go crazy because you'll damage it. And then let's put the rest of them in before we lock anything up. Because if you lock something up, then you might not get the bolts in there. Perfect. Oh, kalabanga, yay! This is all done. So our EREVO is done halfway. Not halfway, I wouldn't say halfway. Probably like 30%. So there's our rear end, and we could do wheelies. There you go. Yeah, that's how I broke it. So thank you for watching, guys. Stay tuned for next part. Look how balanced that is. Oh, that's why it pops wheelies. That's how balanced it is. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.